Bahamas. I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. The Prime Minister announcing salary increases during the 2025-2026 budget debate. Plus, the Department of Labor hosts a major job fair in 8 Mile Rock, connecting job seekers with opportunities. And the charges dropped in a $5 million cocaine bust. Details ahead.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis, and as always, it's a joy to have you with us. Well, good news for public servants as the nation's leader outlines salary increases during the start of the 2025-2026 budget debate. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis also turning attention to the future of the Grand Lucayan Resort. Our Cleopatra Murphy has tonight's top story. Public servants and middle management will get a salary increase by the end of the month as government moves toward the second phase of the public sector salary review. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis made that announcement during his contribution to the budget debate in the House of Assembly Wednesday.
Phase 2 is coming, which will bring salary adjustments of up from anywhere between 3 to 8% for the remainder of the public service. A vital step to help restore purchasing power lost to inflation, while also promoting fairness, retention, and morale across the public sector. The second phase will be implemented in September 2025.
The Prime Minister also took time to address questions surrounding just how much government has received from the sale of the Grand Lucayan Resort to Concord Wilshire and its Bahamian subsidiary, Ancient Waters Bahamas Limited, noting the resort was not directly owned by government, but Lucayan Renewal Holdings Limited.
This entity was established to oversee the operations and sale of the hotel. As a standard practice, once the sale of the hotel is finalized, initial proceeds will be transferred to Lucayan Renewal. The initial use of these funds will be to settle expenses such as legal fees, other closing costs, and including any pre-sale expenses arising from the operations of the hotel.
While the nation's leader questioned why the opposition was not aware of those facts, Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama Kwesi Thompson says the opposition has other concerns.
What is more important is, has the government actually received the $120 million
as represented by the members,
as was represented? How much of the $120 million was received?
That aside, the Prime Minister says national security is also a priority for the Davis administration, with $17.7 million earmarked for equipment, vessels, and expansion of the RBDF Coral Harbor base, while there are also efforts to expand CCTV. Also acknowledging the start of the hurricane season, the Prime Minister says he is hopeful the Bahamas escapes any major systems, but should the worst happen, other nations will be ready to help after his efforts to create relationships with global leaders. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy. Switching gears now, the Randall Fox Labor Day Parade is just 2 days away, but it's not just a celebration of workers on the horizon. The Progressive Liberal Party's much-anticipated Blue Wave is also set to make a splash, signaling the official launch of the party's campaign ahead of the 2026 general election. However, some have raised concerns about the PLP's presence at the parade, accusing the party of politicizing a day that many believe should be reserved for honoring workers. Despite the criticism, PLP Chairman the Honorable Fred Mitchell sees it differently, arguing that Labor Day has long seen participation from both of the country's major political parties, and he says that tradition will continue.
As a historical fact, labor and political parties have marched together. And it don't matter whether you come in your paraphernalia or not. But these days, and you call a march, I can be there for every march. Why? Sean McQueenie wrote a book. And he said, in the 19th century, they passed laws because they were afraid that after the Haitian Revolution, black people were going to overthrow the government in the Bahamas. And they passed laws in this country to prevent more than 2 or 3 people from standing up on the street. No marches, no demonstrations were all banned. Today, we have the freedom to march. So once you got the freedom, use the freedom.
Mitchell maintains that there's no issue with party supporters showing up in their political colors, as the spirit of the day is one of solidarity. He's also encouraging Bahamians from all walks of life to come out in full force.
On this coming Friday, everyone who's Bahamian, whatever party you belong to, should be on that march on Friday. That's all I say. I don't care. If you choose not to show up in your party colors, that's your business. I don't know where this idea comes from, that because politics is involved in it, something must be dirty with it. Where does that come from? Everything that we how do we get to government? We get to government through a political party. That's how you get there.
Meantime, as the Progressive Liberal Party gears up for its campaign launch ahead of the 2026 general election, Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini Kingsley Smith is reflecting on the progress made in his constituency. He highlights key accomplishments to date and shares optimism for the completion of ongoing projects in the near future.
There's a brand new airport that is building in South Bimini. The roads in South Bimini are being repaved. The opening of the 8 Mile Rock Government Complex, the Obadiah Wishcombe Complex. The Holmes Rock Primary School, Junior School, is about to be completed. There are also plans for the rebuilding of the Western Police Station. A Pine Forest Park that was dilapidated for some 20 years is being completed.
As the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Smith also expresses his gratitude to the Prime Minister of the Bahamas for his unwavering support.
You would like, as a Member of Parliament, to see what you can do as best as you can for your constituents. But I also, even coming as a newcomer, I try to tell the constituents the difficulty, and you have to be patient. It's a process that is not it's going to happen overnight. The Prime Minister has been most helpful and dedicated to the people of West Grand Bahama and Bimini.
Well, a major job fair taking place earlier today down in West Grand Bahama. Scores of residents showed up with resume in hand seeking employment, with hundreds of vacancies available across multiple companies. Our Shane Stubbs was there and filed this report.
Braving the elements, 8 Mile Rock residents turned out in droves today, all hoping to land a job, as more than 200 vacancies were up for grabs at a major job fair hosted by the Department of Labor.
They have vacancies and they need people like 2J.
More than 10 companies welcomed job seekers with open arms at the Obadiah H. Wilshcombe Complex in 8 Mile Rock. Officer in charge of the Public Employment Services Unit, Princess Flowers, says the initiative is a ripple effect of the successful job fair held in March, where more than 600 vacancies were up for grabs. With that success in mind, bringing opportunities directly to the island's largest community, she says, was an easy decision.
You would have had a lot of persons who were hired, and then there were some persons who may have had a job but sought a change. So there are a lot of companies with vacancies, and on a daily basis, we're getting calls.
Companies such as AML Food Services, Family Guardian, and Viva Wyndham Fortuna Beach were among those looking to strengthen their teams with eager, service-driven employees. Organizers say face-to-face interactions allowed many applicants to make strong first impressions, interactions that could very well lead to multiple hires.
I think we have gotten a number of great candidates. I'd like to see them for a second interview.
There's persons, from varying age groups and whatnot, and that's what we're looking for too, multi-generational persons.
A lot of young people came even despite the weather, and so far it looks really good.
With Celebration Keys opening on the horizon, companies like Acropolis Limited and Mini Donut King say they were excited to connect with the potential recruits who could soon serve at the major vacation destination. Both companies expressed interest in participating in future job fairs to continue building their teams.
If we keep this going, we'll have persons that can find employment. at the end of the day.
The market right now is really open for anybody who's hungry for work. So definitely anybody who's out there would have to take advantage of these opportunities.
Now, Flowers says it's the continued mission of the Ministry of Labor to provide opportunities for gainful employment, and the community can look forward to more fairs in the future. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
All right, thanks, Shane. Now it's official. 20 graduates from UB North's teacher education class of 2025 were officially pinned as educators during a commissioning ceremony at the Community at Heart Tabernacle Church of God, marking their entry into the teaching profession. The graduates pledged their commitment to remain shining examples within society as they embark on the noble mission of unlocking the potential of the nation's future.
Hailed as some of society's most vital contributors, 20 graduates of UB North's teacher education class of 2025 were officially pinned during a commissioning ceremony at Community at Heart Tabernacle Church of God, marking the start of their sacred journey as educators. Surrounded by the support of family, friends, and mentors, the graduates were reminded by UB's acting president, Jane Hodder, that today symbolizes the blueprint of hard work and resilience, qualities she believes are deeply rooted in the students and faculty of the Northern Campus.
Perhaps none have moved me quite as much as the stories I've heard from the UB North students and their faculty and their staff, and how they struggled, and what they did, and how they mastered and showed resilience in the face of incredible, incredible challenges.
Dr. Natasha Sworn, chair of the School of Education, explained that as these future educators walk the halls of both primary and high schools, they will encounter a diverse group of students, each carrying not only triumphs and victories in their backpacks, but also trauma. It is this reality, she emphasized, that fuels her unwavering commitment to the art of teaching.
You are gardeners of imagination, engineers of inquiry, and nurturers of new perspective.
The graduates were called to the front of the podium where they took their oath and pledged their commitment to work with integrity and to support their students in reaching their full potential under their guidance. Speaking on behalf of the graduates, Katura Charlton Cooper left her classmates with a word of encouragement. Do not be anxious about anything, but through prayer, present your requests to God.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Now go forth and change the world. One student, one lesson, one day at a time.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
Well, congratulations to all of the graduates. And now on to news from the courts. The prosecution has dropped all charges against 31-year-old Kenley Guerrero in connection with the seizure of over $5 million worth of cocaine. Guerrero appeared before senior magistrate Anishka Isaacs on Monday, June 2nd, 2025 for the continuation of his trial. However, Assistant Superintendent of Police Kendrick Bald, the lead prosecutor, formally withdrew all charges. Guerrero, a resident of 8 Mile Rock, was previously arraigned before Magistrate Samuel McKinney on multiple drug-related charges stemming from a major drug bust on November 15, 2021. Those charges included conspiracy to import dangerous drugs, importation of dangerous drugs, possession of dangerous drugs with intent to supply, and conspiracy to possess dangerous drugs with intent to supply. Authorities had alleged that Guerrero, in concert with others, was involved in the possession and trafficking of some 250 kilos of cocaine found in 9 suitcases. According to police reports, officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, and OPAT launched a joint operation that led them to an apartment complex in Russelltown, 8 Mile Rock. Officers initially searched a unit on the western end of the complex, but found nothing. However, a subsequent search of a neighboring unit uncovered 9 suitcases containing the suspected cocaine. Guerrero was represented by attorney Richard Humes of Monroe and Associates. No reason was given in court for the withdrawal of the charges.
And still to come.
The city of Freeport is in motion. Our series continues with officials from the Grand Bahama Port Authority. We'll have details of that story plus sports highlights when we return.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Hey, you. Come here real quick. Shaper Crepe is now opening at our new home, the Raven Mall. Come celebrate our opening with us June 5th, where we'll have prizes, surprises, and more. And we will be displaying our new gem, the Oxtail Crepe. Pre-orders are deeply recommended. You can order at shapercrepe.com.
Don't miss the first annual Home and Hardware Expo, Saturday, June 7th at Pelican Bay from 2 to 6 p.m. Enjoy free exhibits, giveaways, and expert demos, plus an $150 short-term rental session at 3. Call 352-6126 for more details. Experience a man's point of view live at the Regency Theater, June 14th at 8 p.m. and June 15th at 4 p.m. Tickets just $40 at 17 Shop or Imagine Graphics. Visit ampv.online for more information.
Select the perfect gift for Dad from Esquires and get a chance to surprise him with a 360 gas grill. Take 20% off your purchase from June 9th to 14th and enjoy additional savings throughout the store. Call them today at 352-8816. Happy Father's Day from Esquires.
It's the Double Trouble Sale at Bethel's Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, located at number 3 Milton Street, June 2nd through 7th. Cash sales only. Call 602-5467 for more information. Be a part of history. The Grand Bahama Port Authority invites you to nominate outstanding residents for Icons of the City 2.0. Submit your nominations today at gbpa.com/icons before June 21st.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Tonight, we continue our City in Motion series. In this feature, Rumiko Knowles reports that not only are buildings going up across Freeport, but local businesses are also expanding in anticipation of an economic upswing expected to revitalize the city.
Today on City in Motion, we're following the paper trail of possibility, and it's led us here. And it may not look like much now, but what we're seeing is the groundwork for what lies ahead. It's all about preparation, and that is exactly what is happening in the city of Freeport. People are preparing, not just in concrete, but in contracts.
Going into Hurricane Dorian, we had about 2,800 licensees with the Grand Bahama Port Authority. Today, we're almost at 3,600 licensees.
An increase in business license applications is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what's ahead for the city of Freeport, according to Chief Investment Officer of the GBPA, Derek Newbold. Businesses like Bethel's Bookstore are already expanding their operations in preparation for what's to come.
Their investment in expanding their facilities is really a testament to local investor confidence. And, I want to commend Bethel's Books for being forward-thinking and being visionary and preparing themselves for the projected improvements that we see happening within the economy.
This will be comprised of 9 units. We'll host our store there as well. We have 1 government agency signed on so far, and a food store has signed on. 1 unit has already been rented, believe it or not.
It's a wave of forward momentum sweeping across the downtown area from north to south, signaling real activity on the ground. And according to Bethel's project manager, Cheryl Lightbourne, business owners are making sure they aren't left behind.
It's good to see people are investing back into the economy because, Freeport has been on the downside for so long. So with this opportunity now, we see a lot of other buildings are going up, and we want to just take advantage of that at this particular time.
A lot of people were saying it's never going to happen. But today, we're seeing signs and evidence of what we've been saying from 2022. And so it's very encouraging now to see everything come into fruition. I just want to make sure that Grand Bahamians are benefiting from the developments that are taking place. We'd love to see Grand Bahamians become stakeholders in this economy.
So what does this really mean? It means the dreamers are dreaming again, and people are betting on Freeport not just to survive, but to thrive, because the city is in motion. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
That's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Raven, a major volleyball tournament set that begins tomorrow, in fact, from Sunday. Some of the national team players from New Providence, Bimini, Abaco, Exuma, they'll all be down in Grand Bahama competing.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Jay. Well, sports is coming our way next, but first a check on the local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
This June 15th, get ready for a powerful night of praise and celebration as the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, in partnership with New Life Worship Center, presents a musical concert honoring 10 fathers and celebrating ZNS 89 years of excellence. It's a moment of music, memories, and legacy. More information to follow. Stay tuned.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority Bahamas Baseball Association Junior National Baseball Championships in honor of Nigel Big Nige Boodle Sr. returns to Grand Bahama June 19th through the 22nd at the Merrill Baseball Park. Merrill Baseball.
Come and be blessed at the New Life Worship Center in Freeport, Grand Bahama, where Bishop Simeon Outing is the senior pastor. Services are on Sunday at 9 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Come and experience a time of praise and worship in the Word. Here are some tips for having your home ready for a hurricane. Keep all trees and shrubs trimmed. Bring in all outdoor furniture, plants, or any other items that may become airborne due to high winds. Cover windows and doors with hurricane shutters or pre-cut plywood. Clear drains and gutters. And remember to secure important documentation in case you have to evacuate. Don't be caught off guard this hurricane season. Be prepared.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Top in Sports. The Battle of the Islands Volleyball Tournament begins Thursday, June 5th through Sunday at the 8 Mile Rock Gymnasium. Teams from Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini, Exuma, and New Providence will be competing in both men's and women's play.
We have 13 teams entered, 7 men and 6 women. So Abaco is coming in with a whopping 5 teams, 3 women, 2 men. We have 2 newcomers to the tournament. We have Exuma men and Bimini men. And we also have 2 teams from Grand Bahama, male and female. And the remainder will be coming from New Providence, 1 male, 2 females. We have a whopping 44 sets prior to, so we have a cap on each set. So instead of doing the best of, every team is going to play 2 sets, and there's a cap at 21 for the preliminary rounds. Once we go into playoffs and championships, we will do the best 2 of 3 for the championships, but our playoffs as well.
Next in sports, Xavier Thompson and Liam Smith was named to the Bahamas 12U national baseball team. The team will be competing at the Pony Caribbean World Series qualifier in the Dominican Republic this weekend.
I feel really good, and I think we could win, and I think I play good.
I've been working on line drives and then the ball on the opposite side of the field, getting stronger, and again in line drives.
And last in sports, slow pitch softball gets underway this weekend at the Sports Complex Softball Park.
We feel it's only right to add him into the mix and honor these guys. We continue to do this going forward. This is an annual event, and we are happy to be able to add Money Williams as an honoree to our tournament.
Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
What is Business Fit? Business Fit is a group health insurance package offered by BAF Financial. What are some of the benefits of Business Fit? No deductible, dental and vision care, hospital room and board, surgical treatment, labs, medication and drugs, maternity, doctors, clinics, specialist visits, chemotherapy and radiation treatment, air and ground ambulance, and preventative care. Business Fit, offered by BAF Financial.
Join us for City in Motion, your inside look at the people, progress, and possibilities shaping the city of Freeport. Each week, we bring you the stories behind the movement. Highlighting how the Grand Bahama Port Authority is leading with purpose.
Our desire is to connect Bahamians with the opportunities that's right in front of them.
This is City in Motion.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis.
And I'm Jay Philippe. Raven, hitting the gym this evening or tomorrow?
No, I went this morning. You missed it.
I missed it. I guess I'll see you on the holiday weekend.
Oh, thank you for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight, salary increases and expanded health insurance for government employees announced by the Prime Minister in the House of Assembly today. Also, a government MP claims backbenchers are struggling to get government support for basic constituency needs. Hear responses from his fellow MPs. And the Commissioner of Police reacts to news of a new police headquarters. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
Take me out to the ballpark. Yes, this weekend for the baseball action at its best. The ZNS Television Network brings you live coverage of the 2025 National Baseball Championships at the Andrew Rogers Baseball Stadium, June 7th and 8th. And coverage begins this Saturday at 5 p.m. It's the 2025 National Baseball Championships, and it's only on the ZNS Television Network.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, salary increases and expanded health insurance for government employees announced by the Prime Minister in the House of Assembly today. Also, a government MP claims backbenchers are struggling to get government support for basic constituency needs. Hear responses from his fellow MPs. And the Commissioner of Police reacts to news of a new police headquarters. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. Good news announced by the Prime Minister as he provided more details on the state of public finances when he led off debate on the 2025-2026 fiscal budget in the House of Assembly today. He made a number of announcements regarding public servants, including pay raises. Fern Curry fills us in.
As he led off debate on the 2025-2026 fiscal budget, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honourable Philip Davis, noted that revenues are up, expenditure is under control, the deficit has dramatically decreased, and the economy is growing. He stressed that this was achieved through fiscal discipline, strong financial management, and an aggressive reform agenda. Prime Minister Davis also explained the difference between a balanced budget and a budget surplus. This, given ongoing commentary related to his announcement that the country has a balanced budget and a projected budget surplus of $75 million for the first time since independence in 1973.
A balanced budget occurs when revenue matches expenditure, not when revenue is close but still less than expenditure. That's a balanced budget.
These policy measures are designed to empower Bahamians, expand opportunities countrywide, and strengthen the national budget.
Middle management, public servants will see increases in their salaries at the end of this month, following our salary review that we promised.
The move is expected to boost morale in the public sector. Prime Minister Davis noted that the second phase will be implemented in September this year, while health insurance will be expanded for all government workers.
This initiative will provide broader protection for our public officers, reduce out-of-pocket medical costs, and improve overall access to health care for those who serve our nation. We are also modernizing the delivery of healthcare benefits by enhancing the National Insurance Program.
Prime Minister Davis also announced that the National Prescription Drug Program is transitioning from the National Health Insurance Board to National Health Insurance in a bid to reduce pressure on the public purse. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
The upcoming Labor Day parade may be headed for a political showdown as the government plans to launch its political campaign during the upcoming festivities, drawing backlash from several corners. In the House of Assembly today, it was the opposition's turn to take the PLP to task over the issue. Corbell Pytham joins us live with more on today's exchange. Corbell.
Desmond, you can call this one. Here we go again, as once again the governing Progressive Liberal Party is forced to defend its decision to launch its election campaign at this year's Randall Fox Labor Day festivities. Today, the government traded barbs with the opposition over the issue during debate on the 2025 budget. F&M MPs Dr. Hubert Minnis and Shannon Dawn Cartwright both accusing the PLP of politicizing Labor Day, something both parties say they agreed they wouldn't do.
But the agreement was that we would respect the Randall Fox wishes, which was the Labor Day march is for the people, and we must respect that and do not come in any political paraphernalia.
But people are offended, and labor leaders, and people are offended that the Progressive Liberal Party has talked about a campaign launch that's attached to the Labor Day festivities. But to let the public know that the Free National Movement will be there in our national colors to support the laborers of this country.
However, Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell sees this as much ado about nothing. He bristles at the notion that some, including trade unionists and political organizations, are threatening to boycott the parade.
There's a propensity always for fault finding, no matter how good an effort is. So you ask yourself, Madam Speaker, how you can boycott your own march?
Mr. Mitchell defending the PLP's planned campaign rollout to take place this Labor Day, echoing what the Prime Minister said on Tuesday.
All political parties, in fact, all political parties participated on Labor Day marches.
Meanwhile, the Free National Movement, according to its deputy leader, will be represented at Friday's march.
We are not going to make it political as the Progressive Liberal Party intends to, but we will honor the wishes of the Fox family and support the laborers, the workers of this country, Madam Speaker.
The Progressive Liberal Party continues to maintain that its organization and the labor movement are inextricably linked, and it is quite possible to do two things at once: celebrate workers and do a little campaigning as well. Desmond?
Well, quite an interesting dialogue today. Corbell, thanks much. A government member of parliament has openly shared his concerns about the availability of government resources for the various constituencies. His remarks have spiked feedback from parliamentary colleagues. Felicity Darville tells us more.
Member of Parliament for Southern Shores Leroy Major said that backbenchers are struggling to get government support for basic constituency needs, while cabinet ministers enjoy disproportionate influence. He said MP for Pinewood, Miles LaRota, for example, will benefit from a $20 million budget allocation to alleviate flooding in his constituency, while Southern Shores also needs it. Minister LaRota responded.
And I do believe that the MPs on this side make decisions in the betterment of their communities. There's no evidence, as far as I am aware of just personal gain. And if it means lobbying, as I was singled out, I make no apologies about lobbying for road and flooding remediations in Pinewood. That was something that I campaigned on.
Well, ZNS News spoke with other backbenchers as they headed into the House of Assembly today. MP Bacchus Roll said South Beach isn't being left out.
It rained for the past 2 days, but there has been no flooding. So we saw that the drainage that the engineering that we would have put in place there on East Street South, new drainage that we would have seen in various areas in South Beach, Palm Avenue, Silver Pines Close, etc. That's been very successful for us.
West End and Bimini MP Kingsley Smith said he's happy with the government's support for his constituency.
There's a brand new airport that is building in South Bimini. The roads in South Bimini are being repaved. The opening of the 8 Mile Rock Government Complex, the Obadiah Wishcombe Complex. The Holmes Rock Primary School, Junior School, is about to be completed. There are also plans for the rebuilding of the West End Police Station. A Pine Forest Park that was dilapidated for some 20 years is being completed.
MP Jamal Strawn said they're taking care of Nassau Village.
Government is inclusive. The resources are being shared. Nassau Village is a major recipient of them all. Is there more work to be done? Yeah, of course, there will always be. But that is just because of legacy issues that we have had to fight.
Well, MP Major said that he made the comments to the reporter in good faith, intending to contribute honestly to the national discourse. Felicity Davil for the Bahamas Tonight.
The journey toward a modernized election management system is said to be at the heart of an increase for the Parliamentary Registration Department. The Parliamentary Registration Department's budget will rise from $1.5 million in the 2024-2025 fiscal year to nearly $3.9 million in the upcoming cycle. Funding directly pegged for election-related expenses will grow from $364,000 to an estimated $2.6 million. The department's increased budgetary allowance will serve to secure a number of advancements, according to Leader of Government Business in the House of Assembly, the Honorable Wayne Monroe.
In the past, when the register used to cease there, and at a time that would be used in registration exercises. We have a permanent register, but there are things involved with making sure that people still live where they were, that they're still where they voted last time. There's also ongoing registration. There is an effort now to replace the paper cards with something more permanent, durable, and security-minded. That may involve tracking through biometrics, so that this thing that everyone talks about, people being doubly registered, if you're tracked through biometrics, it would be nearly impossible to do that.
Monroe says more preparation is needed to ensure a fair process by or before October 2026.
You have to make budgetary provision for the things that relate to elections, so they have to advertise, for instance, people's declarations. There are a number of things that happen with an election. To be certain, the life of this House of Assembly will expire in October. House can't go beyond 5 years. It may well be before that. The Prime Minister has indicated that it is very, very unlikely to be this year. And so the parliamentary registration has to start to make provision as if an election is in this budget year that ends June 2026.
Well, coming up with the Commissioner of Police reacts to news of a new police headquarters. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Irresistible taste of a KFC big deal, some people will do anything. KFC, it's finger licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
As a professional graphic artist, I work from anywhere in the world. When I travel, I try to keep up with my paperwork and bills as much as possible, utilizing NIB's ESS, or Employee Self-Service Portal, to submit my monthly payment and to upload my contribution statement makes life easier. The portal is pretty easy to use too. I consider it to be user-friendly. It asks all the necessary questions to guide me through uploading my contribution statement, and I like that it calculates my payments. The NIB representative who showed me how to use the portal, she was patient, friendly, and knowledgeable. I used to fill out my contribution statement manually and visit an NIB office every month to make payments. But now the ESS portal allows for the entire process to be completed online in a time-efficient manner. Like, yay, thank you, that's done. You should sign up today at ess@nib-bahamas.com.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Stunning images there of Montague Bay coming in from the northeast. Special thanks to Joan Pollitt and Neville Smith. Commissioner of Police Shannon Knowles today said she and officers are grateful for and anticipating a new police headquarters after the announcement by Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, during the 2025-2026 budget communication. Danielle Dean has a story.
Prime Minister Philip Davis announced plans to build a new police headquarters and fire station during the 2025-2026 budget communication last week. This combined with the procurement of new fire trucks and equipment. While Commissioner of Police Shannon Knowles says she and the more than 3,000 officers look forward to transitioning from the decades-old headquarters on East Street.
This building is very old. I'm not certain if it is one that is protected under the Antiquities Act. We have been giving our very best in these conditions for a long time, and I thank the Prime Minister for seeing the need to give us a new building. Hopefully it will be a beautiful building, and I'm sure that we will cherish it.
The specifics of the budget communication were that the Davis administration plans to procure modern fire trucks, protective gear, and specialized firefighting tools to construct a new fire station through a public-private partnership, delivering critical infrastructure cost-effectively, to expand nationwide communication systems and CCTV networks to reinforce surveillance in high-risk areas, and to plan for a new police headquarters to improve command operations and interagency coordination. After all, Commissioner Knowles says a better work environment will always allow for better product from employees. Reporting from the police headquarters on East Street North for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks, Danielle. The Davis administration is promising some movement on the long-awaited implementation of the Freedom of Information Act this upcoming fiscal year, but the Prime Minister is offering little in terms of specifics on what that movement will look like. He was asked by reporters yesterday during a contract signing about criticism of the government once again only allocating $140,000 this budget for the Freedom of Information Office, the same amount it did last year. Proponents of the legislation believe it will bring about greater accountability and transparency, but Mr. Davis seems to think there are still many misconceptions about the legislation's reach.
It doesn't give unfettered access to information, right? And it doesn't, and it doesn't, in the scheme of things, it doesn't make available matters that's not already available to the public. Right? It's just that we are interested in getting other things done. When we came into office, our focus was on righting the ship, cleaning up the mess that we met, and that is our focus.
Now, the Freedom of Information Act was passed in 2017 by the Christie administration, but little toward implementation happened in the aftermath of its passage. The Minnis administration had promised it would enact the legislation, but again, there was no movement then either. Prime Minister Davis admits that the Freedom of Information, which describes as esoteric, is just not a top priority for the administration at the moment, and he defends his record of accountability and transparency.
I can account for my actions, I can defend my actions, and they're all above board. But for me, I am paying more attention and continue to pay attention to bringing relief to Bahamian people. And they can see that in what we have done so far, and we still have more to do. That's my focus.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, and Leader of the Opposition, Michael Pintard, offering condolences on the passing of former Ambassador Joshua Sears. Mr. Sears served as a diplomat in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, including Ambassador to Washington, non-resident Ambassador to Mexico, a permanent representative of the Bahamas at the Organization of American States, Deputy High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, and Senior Policy Advisor to former Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Hubert Minnis. In a press statement on his passing, Prime Minister Davis noted that Ambassador Sears was a key figure in shaping our country's presence on the international stage and was instrumental in deepening the Bahamas' global relationships during critical moments in our development. Opposition leader Michael Pintard says Ambassador Sears was a consummate gentleman and civil servant who dedicated his life in service to his country. Mr. Sears was in Colombia receiving medical treatment. He died Wednesday morning. May his soul rest in peace.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
When your hands are too full, life is just too complicated. Lala, Sally, come here. Uncomplicate. Go faster, safer, greener with the digital way to pay. With Tap to Pay, it's as easy as a gentle touch. No more headaches. Say hello to convenience. The future of pay is digital with options like credit cards, debit cards, online banking, and digital wallets. Make every experience unforgettable. Embrace the ease of digital payments today.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you went on a live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive Fiber services when you port your landline.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exoma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is to do some work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass it along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, my two favorite people, LaDon and Melina, joining us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. What's happening, guys?
Desmond, your favorite Junkanoo group just can't seem to stay out of the headlines. I think you have an idea of who we're talking about, right? Melina, you're going to be doing the interview,
Yeah,
right?
the Valley Boys are going to be in here tonight. We're going to be hearing the latest.
Oh, boy.
Can't wait to find out. What do you think,
We all
Desmond?
just get along.
Yeah, just the most people rushing, the better. Like, that's what we want. Let's all...
We want a competition so we can give them a little...
Sounds really exciting.
Yeah, we're going to find out all the tea.
Yes, gotta stay tuned for that. Stay with us. The National Report is back after the break.
Diet-friendly special.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, mate? But yeah, develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do?
Hey, check the website, boy. Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
I am a master plumber by profession. I've been doing plumbing for over 40-odd years. When I was 9 months old, I was diagnosed with polio. To me, living with polio, I took it the way it is. I never allowed my polio to get in my way of anything. In fact, I love when people doubt me, and I just prove them wrong. And let me tell you, in the world, you could only find a plumber as good as me, but you ain't gonna find no plumber better than me. People with disability, they just need a chance. In this program, I feel so encouraged. Most of the mentors have different kind of disability, but disabilities like me. Sharing and caring and showing so much support with people with disability. They would encourage you to go beyond. I wish this was around a long time ago. Right now, I would have been a millionaire. You out there who have a disability, don't be afraid. Take the step. If you believe it, you could achieve it. And remember one thing, ain't no one better than me, and ain't no one better than y'all. God made all us equal.
For more information about how the SBDC can help your small business to make a big impact, give us a call at 461-7232 or visit sbdcbahamas.com.
With nearly 340,000 members in 180 countries, the Society of Human Resources Management touches the lives of more than 362 million workers and their families globally. As part of its latest set of honors, the Bahamas Society for Human Resource Management was awarded the Platinum Excel Award, a testament to the chapter's consistent efforts to strengthen the profession. The recognition was earned through impactful community programs, cross-sector collaboration, and a strong commitment to HR education. Well, congratulations. That does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now. Stay close.